Hello and welcome to the next in the series of the Final Fantasy recordings. So I'd just like to say at the start of this, thank you all very much for watching. If ever you haven't pressed the subscribe button yet, if you could do, that really helps the channel and will allow me in future to put more content out. So at the end of the last video, we were about to enter the Waterfall Cavern. We've been hinted to something being here as somebody said that they saw something in the west shiny drop out of the sky. So let's go and have a look in here and let's go and see what we can find. We'll leave encounters on for now. We'll see what different things we get down here. Another bat, a mummy and a king mummy. I think should be quite easy to dispatch. Yeah, there we go. Just one physical attack on each of them. So no doorways up that way. Let's make our way round. No doorways there either. Lots of mummies this time, so this will definitely be time to use diet. Should hopefully finish them all off. And as you can all see, we've got the new imagery for our characters in battle since we visited Bahamut and got our level up. So let's keep making our way around. So got lots of bats in here. Not seeing a lot of anything else at the moment. I just looked. I didn't go and heal up and refresh my magic before we came into this cave, which may have been a little bit silly, but we'll see how it goes. So I keep making our way around. 6 Pyralisks. See who needs a cure most. Probably Loki. We'll cast Blizzara. Try and end the battle quite quickly. So that's the first 2 of them dead. Never got round to casting that heal, but never mind. That's all the rest of them dead. I don't seem to be having anything particularly new in this cave to fight as yet. So we know we can kill these off quite quickly, so we'll just do standard attacks. Save the magic for later. Right, I'm just going to turn the encounters on just while we try and run around and find out where we actually need to go. This cavern is quite a maze, so here we go, finally found a doorway. So we've got one here. We'll just check there wasn't any in that top left corner before we go through that one. No, there's nothing else up there, so just the one doorway. All the way round at the bottom here. So, someone to fight as soon as we get in. So hopefully we're able to finish this battle quite quickly. And again, Freya didn't get a turn again. Just kill them all with Blizzara. And Thor's levelled up. Freya is 1 point off levelling up. That's a little bit annoying, but never mind. Intellect up, that's good. That's what we need. I've had a wizard staff, a ribbon, gil, more gil, more gil, and defender. And I've been waiting. Take this cube. Tiamet, Flying Fortress, please. There you go. So we've got the warp cube. So it was the one item we knew we were coming here for. Buzzword. Okay, it seems to have broken. So let's just go to equipment and just see what we've just picked up. Defender, better accuracy but less attack, so we'll leave that. Shield's no different. Defender for ninja though is better, so we'll change that over. Still all the same. The wizard staff, there we go, increase attack and increase accuracy, so that's worth putting on. And could use ribbon as well, so I think that's 2 now that's got ribbon, so they'll be better against magic. Let's just run back out of this cave then, and now we can head to the Flying Fortress, which is accessed via the Mirage Tower in the desert. Come the wrong way. So we should be able to do that hopefully all in this video. Question is, where did I park my airship? Down this way. There we go. So make sure I get the right desert, not that one. It's the one over here. Yeah, there's the Mirage Tower. So we can just drop down in this corner. Into the tower again, and all this we've been through and done what we needed to do previously. So we'll just very quickly run all the way around this level. I've got encounters off, so we're not going to get interrupted by lots of battles. So we should be able to get through these levels to where we were previously. I've got to fight this one. It's blocking the doorway again. A blue dragon. Okay. So since he's going to cast lightning, we'll cast null shock. And we'll cast Blizzara, I think. Although with hits as strong as that, he might be dead before we cast anything. Yeah. And Freya's leveled up. Strength and stamina increased. So there we go. Now we've used the warp cube. We're now on the Flying Fortress. So we'll turn encounters back on, because now we should get different enemies to attack. I will make our way around here. Try and investigate all the different rooms. So we've got a Nightmare and a Death Knight. I do need to try and cast that Cura on Loki. He's looking quite down on his health. Let's see how we get on with these. And they're both dead very quickly. So I didn't get to cast magic at all. Never mind. So I've got a chest in this room. Razor. Not sure who that's for or what it's for. So we'll have a look at that in a bit. This time we will get to cast at least some magic, so let's see how we get on. So their attacks both missed. There we go, there's the cure for Loki. Looking a bit healthier. Oh, we still managed to kill them all in one round. So that's all good. Sandworm. Now we've come across these before and we had an issue where it killed some of us instantly. So let's see how we get on. Oh, we've killed it in one hit. There we go. So that's the room where we came in. So I got a room on either wing as well. Right, I've got black flans. These are new. Not seen these before. See if we can cast that cure on Thor this time. And I'm going to cast Firiga just in case these aren't susceptible to physical damage. Let's have a look how this does. That's killed all three of them. And I still don't know whether they're immune to physical damage or not. So Fluky up with intellect, up with luck, and up with strength. And Loki, strength, intellect, and luck. So there we go. One thing I do need to do is go back round all the shops that had their level 8 magic because we couldn't buy it previously. I got a protect ring, a healing helm, and lots of gil. So we know we can kill all these in just one round, so we'll get that done. So let's go to the other side now. So 3 Black Knights. So we should be able to kill all these in one round, I think. Oh, maybe not. That didn't hit as well as I thought it might. It's going to take 2 rounds on this one. That's that one done. Okay. Just turn the encounters off for a little while, just so we don't get too many battles on the video. More gil, a potion, and more gil. This looks like a warp to the next level. So Flying Fortress level 2. Let's try and get them done in sequence. So a cottage and a mithril helm on that left wing. More gil and more gil again. We just picked up an item there. Adamantite. Now, if you remember one of my earlier videos, the dwarves were requesting adamantite and said they could make us a really good weapon if we were to find some. So now we've found that, we know we're going to have to go back to the dwarves at some point. We've just got a black and a white robe. I've got a feeling they might be for my black and white wizards. a diamond shield and another ribbon. And in the final room, diamond gloves. There we go. So, can I put a ribbon on Loki? I could, but it would drop his defense down quite a bit. So, we won't do that. And let's just have a look at... So, it lowers evasion compared to the ruby armlet. Everything else stays the same. And that would drop defense, so they're not worth wearing either. Unless they've got any special effects, which I'll need to check in the item list and have a look. So, up to floor 3. So, we've got another one of those mechanical robots there. Let's see if he's got anything different to say. From this observation window, you can look out on the entire world. Is that... The observation window looks at the entire world. The 4 forces of fire, earth, water, and wind appear as mist, converging on a single point. A point at the centre of the 4 altars. This must be the location of the Chaos Shrine. There we go. So there's the world map. The 4 fiends and pointing at one central point. So let's start going through all these rooms. Protect cloak, clothes, gill, gold needle, and more gill. Analysing Tiamet, no known weaknesses. Okay. So, I think all these are going to say exactly the same. Yep, so I won't bother reading all of them. So, been to that bit. There's the port to the next level. So we'll just finish off all these chests. Suzuki's blade. There we go, increasing attack by 3. So we'll start using that one. And I think we're almost done on this level. One last room here. So protect ring, potion, and lots more gill. So down to the next level. Level 4. Let's just turn the encounters back on. We've not done any battles for a while. See what we get this time. So Medusas and Rakshasas. Don't want to really use much of my high level magic at the moment. I'll try and save that if we've got a boss coming up. And we know we've got Tiamet here somewhere. So let me just cast a cure on Loki. And let's cast Blizzara because we've got plenty of that left. Okay, so these cast fire. So make a note of that. Null Blaze might have been a good thing to cast. Thankfully our magical defense is quite high, so they're not doing a lot of damage with it. And there we go, all dead. That worked really well. No more level ups just yet. So we've got lots of windows overlooking. Not a lot, so So we know this time we really want to cast Null Blaze. Let's cast Fear again this time. See how well that does. So a couple of attacks on us there, which could have had some effect, but didn't. So the Gaze, which turns you to stone, and Dark, which means that you're more likely to miss. Thankfully both those missed. Right, so I'm just going to turn Echoes off because it's quite a large area to try and look around. And it just goes on a loop. Okay. Let's try and figure out where we need to go. Down another level. Right, so from this point, let's go down one. Not seeing a lot currently. So I'm a little bit confused. Ah, we managed to go to level 5. Okay, so there was 2 ports, one in and one out. I managed to find the out one. I went a long path. And here we go. The Leech, Marolith, the Kraken. You have defeated 3 fiends and reached my lofty perch. So I'm guessing this is going to be Tiamet. Because all the information we've received so far has been about that. All the better. May the image of Tiamet, the Fiend of Wind, be the last to burn in your eyes. So, get 2 attacks on these. I think we'll cast Protera. We'll try and reduce any damage given. And we'll cast Blizziger as a start. That was quite painful. That was very painful. So if we're going to avoid players dying here, I'm going to need to cast a really strong heal. And we'll go Blizziger again. Really need Freya to do her magic quite quickly. There's a physical hit on Fluky, so that's not so bad. That heal wasn't as effective as I hoped it would be. Have I got a null shock? Yes, we have. So we'll cast null shock. And again, we'll cast Blizziger again. Oh, this time's an ice storm. And again, that's quite painful for us. It's done a lot of damage. And I'm going to go Cure. It's mainly Loki that's struggling at the minute, so this is why I was saving all the good magic. Ouch. So yeah, Loki is down. So that cure is bounced elsewhere. We have got life. So I can bring him back up. And cast Thundergo again. Another thunderbolt. So this is becoming a struggle. So let's cast Cura. I'll go back to Blizzago again. This battle's taking quite a while, actually. It's a very strong opponent. Right, let's see if we cast a heal across everybody. Let's go with Healer Gut, strongest one. Cast Blizzago again. Oh, we're going to be dead again. Oh. Well, that's frustrating. Loki's down again. Oh, there we go. We managed to do it. Unfortunately, Loki's not going to get any XP for that battle because he's dead at the end of it. But we have managed to defeat Tiamet. So, there we go. And Freya and Thor both leveled up. Freya increase in intellect, which is good. And strength as well. And Thor increases stamina, increase in luck. So here we go with the usual visuals. And there we go, that's the 4th fiend done. So this is the altar of wind, for which power of the wind flows forth. And then we can go in the teleport and click leave. And there we go, back at the base of the Mirage Tower. So that concludes this video. We'll just get back to the airship. Thank you very much for watching. So today we've seen the Waterfall Cavern and all of the Flying Fortress. I hope you've enjoyed that, and I hope you find it helpful. And if you do, if you could hit that subscribe button, it really helps the channel and will help us moving forward. And in the future, I hope to be able to have more time to get more content out for you guys. But I do need those subscriptions. So if you can subscribe, really appreciated. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.